Alright, hey guys, what's going on? So in the video today, I'm very excited because in today's video, I'm going to be showing my new Fat Herbie from Ashland Leather. This is my first Fat Herbie, and I didn't think that I was going to like it as much as I do because I actually prefer to have like as little material in my pockets as possible because I do wear sort of tailored fit jeans and tailored fit trousers and everything. So I do like to keep my pockets as free of things as possible. That's why I wear my keys on my belt loop and things like that. My buddy Adam Grimm, he's such a fan of the Fat Herbie, and in fact, Phil at Ashland Leather, they say that their Fat Herbie is their flagship wallet, their flagship product. And it's reputed for being able to fit a passport in this slot here, in this outer slot. So I decided to give it a go, and especially because Phil lets you customize your wallet, so however you want to build it. I had this idea because in a video from, I want to say maybe a year ago, Phil showed a wallet. It was whiskey and navy. So the body was whiskey and this slot here was navy. And that one, I never forgot about that one. That one was always just so striking. I've always liked, ever since I was a kid, I've always liked the idea of combining orange and blue together. For some reason, that it's always been like a nice contrast in my mind. I pitched the idea to Phil. I was like, so I'm between doing a whiskey or a natural body and a denim or a navy shell on the interior here. I sent him a sketch. It was a really awful sketch, but I did my best. And I wanted to do, when you open the wallet, blue on one side and the brown or natural on the other side. Phil was more than accommodating. He was like, yes, I would be happy to do that for you. So I went ahead and put in the order, and this thing is just a thing of beauty. Now, I was talking to my friend Dave about this recently, Boots of Mannish Leather, otherwise known as the Vintage Future on YouTube. I came to this realization recently. We came to this realization together, actually, that as much as we love boots and footwear and owning boots and footwear in these rare colors, it's almost just as fun to experience these leathers in a different item like a wallet. And I was reading in a blog recently, there was one guy, he said he has 200 different shell wallets. I'm like, wow, that's a lot. So, and I'm actually starting, my shell wallet collection is actually getting up there myself. I have 4 wallets from Ashland Leather. So here I have 2 Frank the Enforcers. These are the minimalist wallets, and these are the wallets that I started with. So this was my first one, Frank the Enforcer in black marbled shell Cordovan. Very first Ashland wallet, treated me very well. This thing is so nice. It fits everything I need in there, and it takes up very little space in my pocket, so I love that. And then so I decided, wow, Phil was selling some Garnet shell Frank the Enforcers on his site too on sale. So I jumped on this one. This one's in Garnet shell. And I actually, I filmed an unboxing video of this probably a year and a half ago, and I never released it. So I'm going to actually throw that footage in here now so that it's memorialized forever on YouTube. Yeah, this Frank the Enforcer was a lot of fun too. Like I said, this is a great way, getting wallets and accessories is a great way to experience these rare and exotic shell colors without having to wait, 5-10 years for the boot or shoe in these shell colors. And and these are more affordable than boots too, so that's a good thing. And then this was my creme de la creme for a long time. This is my Tony the Ant in amaretto shell Cordovan. Phil talks about this on his channel. Amaretto, he says, is probably his favorite color of shell. And I have to agree, this thing is so brilliant. It glows. It just has such a gorgeous glow outside and in many different lightings. It's got that nice tan glow about it. It's such a bright popping leather, and especially on this side, it's got some amazing marbling happening on there. And this edge right here, because it comes in contact with my denim, it's taken on some indigo crocking. Very cool. And the inside, what's really interesting about shell wallets in particular is the inside forms really cool scratches, like really cool kind of sort of abrasions on the inside. It's the shell rubbing up against itself, I think, on the inside, and so it causes sort of just a little bit of abrasion happening. I think that's cool though. I think that's really neat. On the inside, you get a genuine Horween stamp. You get the actual stamp the genuine Horween shell Cordovan stamp right there, and then you get an Ashland leather stamp on the right side. So I love that. So this one has the same thing. So Phil purposefully positions this infamous Horween stamp right down the center. Now again, for you guys that collect shell Cordovan footwear, you'll know that every now and then you luck out and you get some of that stamp inside your boot or shoe. I don't think I ever have. For that reason, Phil wants to make sure that everybody gets to experience that stamp, and so he sticks it right down the center. So on the reverse side, right where the two sides meet, he makes sure that that stamp is shown. In most cases, he does his best to like show the stamp, and I think that's very generous of him because, you know, like I said, I've talked about this before, where not everybody is on these rare shell Cordovan lists, and not everybody's very high on these rare shell Cordovan lists. I'm on some lists, but I'll tell you what, I've said this before, I don't have any hope that I'm ever even going to get a call or an offer to partake. These lists, you'll wait years, and especially I'm a common size. My strategy moving forward is I'm just going to have some of these Indonesian makers build me my custom rare shell makeups, and guess what, it'll be cheaper too. So but yeah, so I plan to have, Renap Goods, Onderhood, Tahura. I plan to have some of them build me some rare shell boots in the coming years. That's sort of my long-term strategy to get my hands on that. The wallet is a different way, it's a different dimension to experience footwear. For example, like I'm wearing my Maduro shell Cordovan Grantstones right now, and yeah, having it shell on your feet is completely different from having it in your wallet. And I'll tell you what, when it comes time to pay for something, it's such a joy to get to interact with shell yet again, by having it in the form of a wallet. There's something just very gratifying about reaching into your pocket, and getting to touch shell and getting to interact with shell. It's very satisfying, especially the more you surround yourself, I've found, with Horween leathers. Like today I'm filming this video and I'm wearing my Thurston Brothers Aero Ridley jacket in Dark Seal Vicenza. And I gotta say, there's just something so magnificent about walking around in some Horween shell boots, Dark Seal Vicenza, front quarter horsehide Horween jacket, as well as having a Horween shell Cordovan wallet in your pocket. There's just something so, I don't know, so cool. When you're surrounded by this stuff, it's just so enriching. It's so intoxicating, in fact. I was outside and I was taking a picture of all these, and I had like this shell Cordovan sandwich going on, and I just found that I lost myself in its beauty. Like I'm just looking at it, and it's heavy, it's sturdy, and looking at it from the side and all the different angles that shell shows, its dimensionality. Depending on the light, you get either a gloss or you get to peer down into the depths of the shell. It's just magnificent. It truly is. I think Horween should put a warning label on on their shell Cordovan products saying, warning, this stuff is highly addictive, because it is. It's probably the most addictive drug there is. Like I'm intoxicated right now by the smell, by the feel, by the look, just being around it. Phil talks about this all the time. It's truly a special leather, and he's right. It's special, and you don't know that until you own it, and you own a few pieces to where you live around it and you live with it. Over time, you start to get to know it, its personality. Over time, it sort of leaves a meta impression on your head, and that's not something that you can get from just hearing somebody talk about it once or seeing it once or having one piece. The meta impression comes over time, especially after seeing it in different colors and experiencing it in different articles, different items like footwear, and like a wallet, or like a belt, or like a key fob, like a watch strap. Things like this, you get to experience it. You get to understand its true nature, its true properties, its true abilities. That's what's so amazing about this journey with shell, is like it really is special, and I can't just convey that to you verbally. Like you have to get it, you have to see it, you have to experience it yourself. That's all I can say, because yeah, I'm constantly learning. The more I handle it, the more I look at it, the more I read about it, the more I talk about it. I mean, there's a reason why I have this channel that I just keep producing content for, because this is a subject that keeps me interested and engaged. It's not like, oh, you buy the wallet, that's it, now you have a nice wallet. No, it's not just having a nice wallet. It's a lot deeper than that. It's a lot more than that. So I wanted to to just throw that out there that, yeah, you know, I don't think I'll ever own like 200 wallets, but I might get to the point one day where I have, you know, as much wallets as I do boots, at least. So, you know, so that could always happen. One thing I have to say about this piece in particular is on this side, the marbling here is just insane. Oh, as soon as I filmed the unboxing video and I got that footage, I immediately threw my cards in there. Well, I took them out to film this part, but moving forward for at least the next few months, I'm going to be wearing this wallet in my pocket. And yes, you wear it. You wear your wallet. Phil says he wears it. He doesn't say he carries it. He says he wears his wallet, and I agree. You wear it in your life. It's part of your life. This goes down to the, you know, the discipline of everyday carry. You choose and you put intentionality into the gear that you carry with you because you want to surround yourself intentionally with nice things, handmade things that are heirloom quality. You know, not everybody wants to carry around just cheap gas station quality faux leather wallets that don't have a soul. Like this has a soul. This truly does. You can feel it. You can sense its essence. I'm not trying to get too like woo-woo or metaphysical with this, but this is just my sense is like this shell cordovan is really a special material. And actually, I just did a video about comparing horse rump to shell cordovan. For years, I had thought that shell cordovan was a muscle. Well, I've heard it described as a membrane or a muscle or a tissue. I found out a lot of people think it's a muscle. It's a rumor that's been validated a lot over the years. But actually, let me bring this up. So what shell is, this is the final verdict on shell. And I'm going to try to memorize this so I sound smart. But shell cordovan is a collagen protein-based tissue structure. A collagen/protein-based tissue structure. So collagen and protein. Muscle also contains protein, by the way. That is a cross between flesh and cartilage called the hyaline layer. It only exists in the rump of a horse between the epidermis and the corium. Shell cordovan is the hyaline layer comprised of a collagen protein-based tissue structure. It's a cross between flesh and cartilage. So there you go. It probably is involved with the twitch of the horse. Jeff the denim dentist said that if it is involved with the horse's butt twitch, it's connected to the muscle layers in the abdomen. So anyways, I didn't want to go off and go repeating myself, but that's what shell is. It's from the horse's hyaline layer. So yeah, going back and forth with Phil, I was between doing a whiskey or natural for the body and then denim or navy shell for half the interior as well as the slot here. And he recommended going natural shell and denim. He thought that would look better, and I do agree. I trust in his craftsmanship and in his intuition, and I'm so stoked about this. Oh man, I can't even tell you how stoked I am about this wallet. So I am a bit of a belt guy as well. I also got this belt from Phil. This is one of his favorite belts, and he sells these on his website as well. So this is the Horween leather belt in English tan Dublin. This is made of Horween's Dublin leather, English tan. Now English tan is different from natural Dublin. English tan has more of a tan burnt orange color to it. It is just beautiful. Whereas the Dublin also has an orangey color, but it leans more on the natural side. Similar, I would say, to how like this amaretto would compare to natural shell here. So this is amaretto, this is the natural shell. It's, you know, in certain lights they might look the same, but believe me, they are different, and you can see, depending on the light, you can see. But yeah, this English tan Dublin, I will actually wear this English tan Dublin with my natural Dublins because Dublin on Dublin, I think, looks really good. But yeah, Phil said that he's been wearing this belt for over a year, and he loves everything about it. And I agree. I have a English tan Dublin watch strap, actually. I've been wearing with my Panerai, and that thing has patinated amazingly. It's stretched out some, similar to how Chrome Excel does, and it's just taken on such an amazing character. Again, similar to how the amaretto shell has like a gorgeous glow, so does this, absolutely. And this one just has incredible grain character. It's got some abrasions, some breaks happening. There is some marbling right here, amazing. And then the rough outside is really interesting as well. I can't wait to see that rough outside pick up some crocking from my Indigo. Oh man. And then this also has teardrop eyelets, similar to how Isaac at Pigeon Tree Crafting does his. But yeah, Phil said that he's been wearing his belt for over a year and that he loves everything about it. And so these are available on Ashland's website. I think they're about $90, and he sells the English Tan Double in here, which is my personal favorite. This thing is perfect. Looks like he's got a natural chrome excel one, or yeah, famous Horween chrome excel. Yeah, that appears to be natural chrome excel. It's got that olive brown color to it. Doesn't appear to be dyed. Yeah, that looks like, yeah, that one looks like the natural chrome excel. And then he also has, looks like a brown chrome excel one as well. So brown chrome excel, English Tan Dublin, and natural chrome excel. Yeah, and on his website he says, "This is the most comfortable and longest lasting belt that you'll ever own. Our Horween leather belt is designed with comfort and longevity in mind. These are handcrafted with a single layer of Horween leather, a solid brass buckle, and an antique brass finish that makes this the perfect casual jean belt. 9-ounce thick full grain vegetable tanned Horween Dublin leather, 1.5 inches wide single layer, solid brass buckle, teardrop buckle holes, resin coated back for smoothness and comfort, guaranteed forever." How to size. Take your existing belt and measure from the start of the buckle to the hole that you currently use. The measurement is the size you should order. Then actually, I should probably read the description of the Fat Herbie since I have one up. And yeah, full disclosure, I was actually initially thinking that I was going to do an all reverse color 8 Fat Herbie, but I ended up changing my mind. I was flip-flopping so much, and I might order that one eventually, an all reverse color 8 or an all reverse black shell Cordovan, because depending on which one you get, it can look green, it could look tan, it could look orange on the reverse side. Like here on the interior of the denim shell, it's got like a pale green hue to it. Now on the black shell, it's even more green. It's really cool. So, and that just goes to show you that the different pigments involved in tanning the shell, they are often combinations of one another. So it says here that the Fat Herbie, this is our flagship model. The Fat Herbie is a modern bifold with a unique, highly functional layout. Because of the unique non-stacked card layout, our flagship model stays ironically thin while loaded, and it is the perfect back pocket wallet. Famous Horween shell Cordovan, guaranteed forever, only gets better with age, holds 16 cards, 4 in each slot. Great for travel, large bill slot, fits every paper currency, exterior fits a passport in a pinch. Dimensions, 5.25 inch by 4 by 3/4 inch, made in small quantities. So it says big, brash, stylish. The Fat Herbie double bifold. Our Fat Herbie wallet honors this legendary wise guy with its own imposing size and panache, like a magnum in your pocket. With 4-sized card pockets, handcrafted in Horween leathers, world-renowned shell Cordovan, your cash in plastic will finally get the digs they deserve. And the rich grain of the equine leather will just get better with age, unlike poor Herbie himself, whose career ended with a 22 slug to the back of the head. Well, would you look at that? Yeah, and you can customize. Just feels super easy to talk to. He's best communicated with via email. He responds to his Gmail always in a very timely fashion. So very nice guy. I love Phil. He's a depth of knowledge. I love his live streams and his videos that he does on an everyday basis, because just listening to him talk about shell Cordovan and Horween, you get to know so much, like the real intimate details that you won't get anywhere else. Seriously, he is a great source material for all this Horween leather knowledge. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. What do you think about my new Fat Herbie? I'm very excited to start rocking it. I am on Instagram. You can follow me there. You can track how this will age and patina over time. I will be posting update shots as the opportunity presents itself. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see y'all in my next video.